everyone, and welcome back to English with Eliana. I'm Eliana.
And I'm Ryan. It's great to be here with you all today.
Yes, it is. Today we have a super interesting topic for our A1 English learners. We're going to talk about something everyone experiences, jobs. How to describe what you do, your daily work, and even what you hope for in the future. It's going to be fun.
That's right, Eliana. Talking about your job is a very common conversation, and it's so important to know how to share about it. You know, when you meet someone new, the first thing they ask is usually about what you do. Being able to answer with confidence makes you feel proud and comfortable.
Before we start, please, if you like our episodes, share this video with your friends, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and give us a big thumbs up. It helps us a lot.
Yes, please do. Your support means the world to us. Think of it like encouragement. Just like a smile makes your day brighter, your support gives us the energy to keep creating.
Are you ready to dive into the world of work?
Absolutely, Eliana. Let's get started.
Okay, so let's imagine someone asks you, what do you do? How do you answer, Ryan?
Good question, Eliana. The easiest way is to say your job title. For example, I can say, I'm a teacher. Simple.
Yes, that's perfect. Or you can say, I work as a designer. See? Very clear. So Ryan, what is your job title?
I'm an English teacher, Eliana. I love it. What about you?
I'm a presenter for English with Eliana, and I also work as a content creator. It's a fun job.
That's great. And sometimes people want to know about the company. So you can say, I work for a marketing agency. Or if you work for yourself, you can say, I'm self-employed.
Exactly. Like me, Ryan. Sometimes I'm self-employed. It means I am my own boss.
Yes, that's nice. And what about your responsibilities? What do you do every day?
Yes. This is important. You can say, I manage social media, or I help customers every day. It tells people what your job involves, right? So if someone asks me about my responsibilities, I can say, I prepare lessons and teach English to students. That's my main task.
Good example. And we have some useful expressions here. You can say, I'm responsible for example, I'm responsible for planning the classes.
Yes, that's a good one. Or my main task is, for me, my main task is to make learning English fun.
Oh, you do a great job at that, Eliana.
Thanks, Ryan. Another useful phrase is a typical day at work looks like. It helps you describe your daily tasks easily.
Yes, exactly. So, if I say, a typical day at work looks like teaching 5 classes and grading homework, you understand my day.
Perfect. So remember, you can talk about your job title, the company you work for, and your responsibilities. Easy peasy.
And let's pause here. Dear listener, think about your own job or studies. Could you describe them in English using just one S?
Okay, Ryan, let's move on to the next part, your daily routine at work. People are often curious about what you do from morning to evening.
Yes, it's interesting to know. So first, you can talk about what time you start and finish. For example, I start work at 9 a.m. and finish at 5 p.m. Simple and clear.
What about tasks during the day like meetings, emails, and other things?
Oh, very important. Many jobs have meetings and emails. I can say, every morning I check my emails and attend a short meeting.
Yes, that's a classic start to the day for many people. And then you can talk about your main tasks. Then I work on my main tasks until lunch.
Exactly.
And what about breaks and interactions with coworkers? Do you have lunch with coworkers? Do you take coffee breaks?
Good point. I can say, I usually have lunch with my colleagues at 1 p.m. or I take a short coffee break in the afternoon. It adds more detail to your routine.
It really helps to paint a picture of your day. So a full example could be, every morning, I check my emails and attend a short meeting. Then I work on my main tasks until lunch. In the afternoon, I have a few more meetings and answer more emails. I usually finish around 5 p.m.
That's a great example, Eliana. It sounds like a busy day. My daily routine is a bit different. Every morning I plan my lessons, then I teach students. After lunch, I teach more classes and sometimes have meetings with other teachers. I usually finish around 4 p.m.
That sounds like a fulfilling day, Ryan. So remember, when you talk about your routine, Think about when you start and finish, what tasks you do, and if you have breaks or talk to colleagues.
Yes, it makes your description complete.
And here's something for you, listener. Your work routine is like your personal story. Even simple details make it richer.
Next, let's talk about your work environment. Where you work. Is it an office, remote, hybrid, or outdoors?
Ah, yes. This is very common now. Many people work remotely from home, like us sometimes.
That's right. Or you can say, I work in an office downtown, or I have a hybrid job. I work some days at home and some at the office. And some people work outdoors, like construction workers or park rangers.
That's true. And what about the atmosphere? Is it a formal or informal workplace?
Good question. A formal workplace usually means you wear a suit and there are many rules. An informal workplace is more relaxed. Maybe you can wear jeans.
My workplace is usually informal. We can wear comfortable clothes.
Mine too, I love that.
And how are your relationships with coworkers? Are they friendly? Do you work closely together?
Very important. I can say, my coworkers are very friendly and we often help each other. Or, I work in a small team and we are like a family.
That's so nice to hear. And we have some useful vocabulary for this section. Open space, a big office with many desks and no separate rooms. Deadline, the time something must be finished. Boss, the person who manages you. Coworker, your colleague. Client, the person or company you work for. Team, a group of people working together. Flexible hours, when you can choose when you start and finish work.
That's a great perk. So remember, you can talk about where you work, the atmosphere, and your coworkers.
Now let's talk about something very personal, job satisfaction. Do you like your job, Ryan?
Oh, I love my job, Eliana. It's so much fun to talk to our listeners and share English with them. For me, I can say, I love my job because it's creative and I meet many interesting people.
That's wonderful, Ryan. And that's exactly how you can express it. You can also say, I like my job because it's challenging, or I like my job because the people are nice.
What about things you enjoy most or least? Sometimes there are parts of the job we don't like so much.
That's true. For me, I enjoy teaching the most. It's so rewarding to see students learn. What I enjoy least sometimes is grading papers. It can take a long time.
I understand. For me, I love interacting with our audience the most. What I enjoy least is the technical side, like editing videos. It's not my favorite.
We all have those parts, right? And sometimes people don't like their job and would like to change jobs.
Yes, that's very common. You can say, I'm looking for a new opportunity, or I want to find a job with better pay, or I want a job closer to home.
Good examples. You can also say, my job can be stressful sometimes, but I love the team I work with. That's a balanced way to speak about positives and negatives.
Okay, Eliana, let's go back in time a little. Let's talk about past jobs and experience. Where did you work before?
On my previous jobs, I can say, I used to work in a small company, but now I'm in a large international team. This shows my career path.
That's great. Or before this, I was a student and I worked part-time at a coffee shop.
And what about what you learned in previous positions? That's important for new jobs.
Yes, I can say, in my last job, I learned a lot about customer service, or I learned how to manage a team.
Exactly. So if someone asks about your experience, you can tell them where you worked before and what you learned.
Now let's look to the future. Where do you see yourself in the future, Eliana?
Good question. In the future, I'd like to manage my own YouTube channel full-time. That's a dream.
Wow, that's fantastic. You can also say, I want to become an expert in my field.
And for skills, I want to improve my communication skills, or I want to learn more about digital marketing.
Great mindset. What about your dream job, Eliana?
My dream job is to travel the world and teach English in different countries. That would be amazing.
That sounds wonderful. My dream job is to create content that inspires millions of people.
That's lovely, Ryan.
Okay, Eliana, we've talked a lot about our jobs. Now let's talk about how to ask someone else about their job.
Yes, super useful. The most common question is, what do you do? Simple and direct.
Exactly. And after they tell you, you can ask, do you like your job? Or, how long have you worked there?
Yes. Or what's the most interesting part of your job? Or what's a typical day like for you?
These questions make conversations friendly and natural.
Wow, Ryan, we covered so much today, from describing your job to talking about future goals, and even asking others about their work.
Yes, this episode is packed with useful English for real conversations. Remember, practice makes perfect.
And before we go, please, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to English with Eliana, share this video with your friends who are learning English, and leave a comment below.
Tell us, what do you like most about your job? Or if you don't have a job yet, what's your dream job? We love reading your comments.
Thank you so much for joining us today on English with Eliana.
Yes, thank you, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.